Hey y'all, welcome back. It's your boy back at it again with another video. In this video, I'm going to show y'all how I style my wash and go today. I'm thinking I'm going to show out a little bit and do a little stretch curl, little action. But to do that, I'm going to use my favorites. One of the favorites I have is going to be the Sweet Papaya and Pineapple Infinite Conditioner from the Mane Choice line. This one smells so good. And then I'm also going to use the Pure Clean gel that I was telling y'all about in my other video. This gel, what the heck, gives me a really strong hold, which makes it easier to stretch curls and then have them last still. So that's the whole point. I'm just going to show y'all how to do that, and then I'm going to show y'all how I stretch my hair as well. So if y'all want to see that, then just keep on watching. Bro, I can't get this out. That's the only thing about these bottles. They be so hard to get out. Okay, there we go. I got it out. Look at my fingers, y'all. But this is the consistency, kind of like a typical Mane Choice leave-in if y'all ever use any from them. I highly recommend y'all at least try Mane Choice out one time. I know people always complain that they're expensive, but if y'all gonna buy anything from them, buy a leave-in or a deep conditioner, because that's where you're gonna really get your money's worth from them. So the other products are okay. I usually use their gels too though, just because the ingredients are better and they're not as like bad for your hair as some of the other gels. But do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to show you what I do, and then you can decide whether you want to do it or not. Ugh, this is hard to get out. So I'm gonna apply it all over the hair like I usually. This is usually how I do my wash and goes, by the way. I think in my other videos I've been doing it like section by section, but I usually apply some leave-in all over my hair first, and then I'll split it into sections, and then I'll spray it down, and then if I feel like it needs a little bit more leave-in, I'll put more leave-in, and then I'll put the gel as well. So that's usually how I do it. So I always put leave-in all over first, and then I split it up. It just makes it easier, and it helps with my hair drying out, since it is like low porosity but also high porosity because it's color treated. So sometimes the color treated parts just dry. When they get dry, they become dry. So that's the thing that we're going for right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and split this up into 6 like always. Okay, so my hair is sectioned off, well I guess into 5 sections, because this part I always split in the 6 sections at the end. Well, not at the end, but when I get to it. So I got my first section here. I'm probably just gonna show y'all how I apply products on both sides, and maybe I'll just show y'all the back one, and then I'll do a front one at the end when I'm done. So that's what I'm gonna do. This one feels a little dry still, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more leave-in, maybe like that much, to this whole section. Okay, so I put the leave-in in, and then I'm gonna spray, activate it, spray a little bit more. Try and do a little bit of finger detangling. Go in with the comb. Go in with the brush. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. This is my almost empty one. I'm gonna go in with this. So like this is what it's looking like coming out. Like I said before, this is kind of like a flaxseed gel, like dupe, like a synthetic version, I guess. It doesn't smell very good. It smells kind of like I don't know, like latex maybe, or something like that. Apply this on it, and it won't look like it's doing too much, like as far as holding right now, because it's more of a lightweight gel. But once it dries, it gives you quite a bit of crunch. So just be wary of that when you put it on. Put a little bit more. I think I put too much leave-in on this section, but my hair is pretty tangled, so from doing all the processes on it, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and have my hair not be breaking off and dry. So alright, so that's what this is looking like. It's not bad, but this is one of my favorite gels for the reason that I can stretch it without getting too much more frizz, because when you stretch your hair or blow dry your hair, you're going to get a little bit more frizz just because of the extra manipulation while your hair is in the process of drying. But yeah, that's the first section already done, so I'm going to do the rest of it, and then I'll probably come back when I get to my last front section just so y'all can see that as well. I'm probably on this side. So yeah, I'll probably just speed this up and just skip through, and I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so now we're on to the front section. I'm glad I waited to show y'all this front section and didn't skip it like I normally do, because I forgot that I actually do a different technique compared to how I do the back and the middle of my hair, because my front is a little bit lower porosity. So rather than adding more leave-in or spraying it, I'm literally just taking this hair, this part of this section, yeah, okay. I'm just taking this hair and running my fingers down. And you guys can see literally I'm having a much easier time detangling right now than I was in the back section. I mean, it's because the back sections are typically the parts that you lay on and that are rubbing and stuff, but also because the front portion of my hair is lower porosity, so it doesn't need as much product to like get going, I guess. So here we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with water, and then I'll see from there if I need to add any more leave-in, because I actually didn't add any more leave-in to this section. So I'm gonna spray it with water. And it looks pretty good. You can see my hair is starting to turn like white again because the leave-in is being pushed out of my hair from when I applied it, because it was soaked in, but now it's back kind of on the surface of my hair, which we need to help with detangling. That's why I just added a little bit of water to reactivate and make sure it didn't dry out. And I'm gonna go ahead and brush it. Sometimes I'll comb it if I feel like it still needs to be detangled a little bit, but the brush is really not really for detangling. It's just for me, it's for smoothing. Just to make sure all the cuticles are smoothed down. Gives it a nicer look to it, less frizzy in my opinion when I do like that. So now I'm gonna go in with the gel. Oh, this might be too much. Hold up. Okay. Just going with the gel. Apply it. And you can see my hair turning white instantly, especially at the roots. Product sitting on top of your hair kind of like this is one of the signs of low porosity. And that's that. So I'm gonna do this last section real quick for y'all so y'all can see. So again, I'm going to just run my fingers through, try to finger detangle as much as possible. Because this hair is pretty damp, it's not wet, it's more of on the drier side. But leave-in and stuff typically works better on low porosity hair when you put it on damp hair. I mean, you could also apply it in the shower, but that really just helps it with like sinking in, but like with it being effectiveness, damp hair tends to work better, and your hair doesn't take as long to dry because you didn't apply leave-in in the shower. Go ahead and spray it. Don't think I need a comb again, so I'm gonna just go ahead and grab the brush and start brushing this section down. Make sure you go from different directions. I feel like I said that before, but it just helps to make sure your hair is fully detangled and smooth if it's detangled and smooth from all directions. Okay, now we're just gonna go with the gel real quick. gonna gel a little bit more. I know y'all like, dang, how much gel you can put in the front? But that's why I always wait to see if I need to add more leave-in or not, because I know I'm gonna need extra gel just to make sure my hair is defined in the front. So rather than having my hair, the leave-in take up space in my hair where I need that gel, I'd rather just wait and then add the gel. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna add some to this top layer. Especially, this is helpful for like longevity, especially when you're planning on stretching your hair out. Adding the gel to the top layer really helps too. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I got a piece of hair in my eye. I'm gonna go dry my hair and then I'll be back and I'll show y'all what my stretching routine, well, it'll probably be a few hours, but I'll be back and I'll show y'all what the stretching part looks like. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay y'all, so it's actually the next day. I was gonna do it, but I had some errands to run, and so I didn't do it. I just went to sleep. But now I just took my bonnet off. My hair still has a little bit of crunch to it, but not as much as it did yesterday. I'm guessing sleeping on it kind of like lessened the amount of crunch, but I still have enough to where I feel like I can stretch it and get a decent result. But this is what I look like fresh out the bonnet. I just literally just took it off. So I'm about to part my hair really quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I stretch it. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, so it's all parted. The key when stretching your hair is to focus on keeping the ends as intact as possible. So don't try to like separate curls or anything like that. That'll cause a lot of frizz. And besides, what makes the wash and go style is the way that the ends look versus the way like a twist out looks. The ends kind of look kind of like more like artificially coiled, I guess you could say, depending on how you do them or whatever. But so just to make sure, just what you're gonna do is hold the ends like this, and you're just gonna blow dry this part. Some people will use their blow dryer just like this, but I like to actually put the what is this one called, concentrator nozzle on the end, and it gives me a little bit more control of where I place the heat. Plus it seems to be a little bit quicker of a process. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it on to high speed but medium heat, and then I'm just going to literally press this against my curls like this. And probably do it about like 5 or 6 times, and then I'm gonna let it go, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It already stretched out a little bit just from me pulling on it, but that's just because this part stretches pretty easy because it always gets snagged and stuff. So I'm gonna just show y'all what the rest of it looks like real quick. Alright, now that it's separated a little bit or stretched a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it and try and get those curls to separate the way that I need them to. Sometimes they just get clumped together weirdly from when you're asleep on them, so that's all I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this piece up, and then I'll do the this back piece, and then I'll just do the rest of it and show y'all what that looks like at the end. Oh, got it. Pull it down, make sure you got all the hair. Hold the ends. Okay y'all, so this is what it's looking like now that I've stretched it. I probably could have stretched it a little bit more. I normally would, but my hair is actually my hair feels a lot softer than I was expecting it to. I'm guessing because of the leave-in I use was so good. Normally I use the one that's a little bit less moisturizing, but I didn't want my hair to I don't want to risk it because I literally just colored my hair and used bleach and all that stuff. So I'd rather be safe than sorry on the moisturizing end. So my hair is not over moisturized or anything like that, but my hair didn't have as much hold as I'm used to when I use that one gel. So this is what it's looking like. As you can see, my hair got a little bit bigger. It's a little bit like fuller. If you want more volume, you can always flip your head upside down and then do like blow dry from there, or you can use a pick. I usually don't use a pick because it gives me extra tangles, but I will blow dry my hair really quick upside down just so y'all can see like what the difference will look like. So I'm gonna do that real quick, but I'm gonna do that without this on. I'm gonna take it off. Alright, so this is what it looks like now that I've blown out the back, like blown it out upside down. It's a little bit even bigger than it was before. I typically don't do this step because my hair is big enough as it is, and it usually gets caught on almost everything, so I'd rather just not risk it. I'm gonna turn around so y'all can see the full head. Alright, so that's it for this wash and go. Y'all see I still have a lot of definition. My hair is pretty big and voluminous. It'll probably, I don't know if it'll fluff out even more after this, but when I stretch my hair, I usually sleep with the end of pineapple when I put my hair up like this. But I only do that when my hair is stretched out because it only stretches out the back when my hair is like this. When I do it when my hair is in a regular wash and go, an unstretched one. So I don't like that way that looks because it looks like stretched at the bottom and then the rest of it is all like shrunken. So I only sleep like that when my hair is already all stretched out because that way it'll look like this basically when I take it out in the morning. So yeah, but let me know if y'all like the wash and go, how y'all think the video went, if y'all like the hair color, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.